Hi. Yes, if you can tell from my voice, I just woke up, so that's why I'm a little panicked right now, trying to get everything ready. I may have overslept. I literally set an alarm for 3, and I slept till 4. Yum. Which I'm gonna tell you the best thing. Waking up is literally waking up to freaking Seinfeld Doom, even though it didn't work. I did legit set my alarm though to be literally just Seinfeld, but Doom. Let me get the game loaded up. Thank you, Drewski. So if anyone wants to join the call, and you have to go to my Discord server, just go to the waiting room, and I will add you into my thing here, into the on-stream server, into the on-stream call. God, brain, work, please, today. Just nostalgia. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, guys, can you hear Red? The greatest intro. How you doing, Red?
Thought I enjoyed this masterpiece of a game called Twisted Metal. I can hear my own audio. Yeah, so we're good.
Let me make sure. Okay, so because Twisted Metal 1, even though it was 1995, still, again, it's 1995. I'm playing on easy. I don't care, because the only reason why I'm saying this is because Twisted Metal 2 will fucking laugh at me if I pick easy, and 3 is shit. So I'm playing on easy. If you don't like it, you can take it up with my lawyer, DSP Gaming.
All right, I guess it's time for me to go. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And just letting the chat know, because I know 1 basically lets you play two let you play halfway through the game before telling you, hey pussy, you have to now go play the game again on medium or hard. And 3, even though 3 is shit, 3 will let you play through the entire game but will not give you your ending. So you basically then have to play the entire game again, which that to me is worse because Twisted Metal 3 sucks. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Ready? The first one, Arena Duel. It's very easy, except with the fight of your life, because apparently the dev hate us. And then there's okay, thank you, ow. Okay, thank you, ow.
This is literally my first time seeing a gameplay like this, so see how this is.
I mean, with it being a game like from the early PlayStation, it still holds up really well. The only difference is with 2 and onwards, they added the ability to where you can turn without moving, which it really flowed up, really freed and made the controls feel better flowing. Like, it's fine now because I'm using the tight turn, but there's just times where you have, like, say, like, say, just some other stuff and whatnot. Oh, there we go. And you can just, like, take your missiles and just spray them everywhere. Now, another annoying thing, I don't know if you noticed that in where, it didn't automatically switch to my next available weapon. This game doesn't do that for some reason. The later games, they did fix that though in the later games. Take it. And then you also have these little army boys who keep shooting at you, and you just do that, and it's very satisfying.
I mean that's what it should be. You know, like kind of like Mad Max level, except we're not in the freaking desert.
Yeah, I mean, the game, according to the story, the game takes place in like 2005, so it's like more of a future setting. He died. What killed me?
What?
Someone I want to know? Okay, someone out. Yellow Jacket, I think is out. Why? Really hard. You wanna go? Ow. Yeah, it was Yellow Jacket.
Screw the Yellow Jacket.
So the game can still go pretty fucking hard on you, even when it's so damn well pleases. Like, I'm not gonna be excited when I get to Minion. Okay. Thank you for the very sick barrel roll. I'm just trying to get my health back. Thank you.
A separate power up. I did not know. It's my first time reacting to this game. Well, the series as a whole.
Yeah. What do you mean like a separate power up? Like a separate special or something?
Well, it says for the first, based on what he's saying, it's like you have a special weapon, the separate power up.
Yeah. Each character has a special weapon. This character, Sweet Tooth, has napalm cones, which look like Molotov cocktails, which is funny because Yellow Jackets is Molotov cocktails. And then Darkseid, if I remember Darkseid correctly, he just lunges towards you.
Yeah. I totally see that when he's just like trying to bulldoze you at one point.
Which Darkseid can get annoying when like you're fighting against him, all of a sudden he just goes from 0 to 50,000 miles an hour in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's basically the gist of it.
Like, and also this game has some different, like, more exclusive items. Like, it has like tire irons and oil slicks and like rear missiles. Like stuff that you wouldn't even see in the later games, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of wacky.
Yeah, it is very odd.
I mean, because the game basically added a way, like in the second game, where you can just shoot missiles behind you anyway. So like, why keep the rear missile?
I guess they were onto something because that was somewhat like almost borrowed like the Mario Kart formula where you have the shells behind it and you can shoot it back.
I mean, I don't think they've done a Mario Kart because by the time this game was coming out, the first Mario Kart 64 hadn't been released yet. And from what I remember from the things that I read, they were basically like doing like kind of like a demolition derby arena style thing with like missiles and whatnot. I need health. I don't like you. Army man. I don't like you. I need health.
Push.
I need health. Where is some health? Give me health.
just looking back on it now, just looking back on how the game was played, and you know, the epic journey of 3D, just I feel it's very nostalgic. But at the same time, I also appreciate devs who work very hard for the textures and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, to get a game like this to work on the PlayStation so early on in its life cycle, it's like, that's kind of impressive on behalf of you.
Yeah, it's just I could see why devs were supporting it more because you know I mostly play games on N64, but I didn't know it was the cartridge that was giving the hard time for third-party devs like Konami, Capcom, etc. Although I will give Capcom credit for actually fully porting Resident Evil 2 on a single cartridge.
It's like I know Sony, they still, I literally freaking hunted down freaking Roadkill. Anyway, I know this game N2 get ported on PS3, PS4, PS5. They also got ported to the PSP because they're just that good. And what's funny is 3 and 4 were never ported outside of PlayStation, which is funny to me because this shows the quality of those games. And those games are owned by Sony, and I'm thinking it's because of legal disputes, because that game 3 and 4 had copyrighted music from like Rob Zombie and Pitch Shifter and whatnot, whereas 1 and 2 had completely original music, so they could just put them on those storefront with no problems.
Yeah.
Get away from me, please. Get away from me, sirs. I am like not okay. No, there's no going. There's no going.
I can't even remember. Oh, Spectre. There he is.
Spectre? Where?
The foot guy.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Bad pun on my end, but. But I will say though, seeing this gameplay, it kind of reminded me of that. I remember seeing one of my family members play a PC one, but it was called Deathmatch, where you have this driver above the screen, and say if that person, if he ran over the people, he would be disgusted, flabbergasted, or whatever. I forgot the name of it. Kind of hard to comprehend, but. All I know that was revolutionary. It's sort of reminded me like this, except with cars.
Yeah. And like, I know this game did spawn a lot of freaking did spawn a lot of like knockoffs and whatnot. Apparently there was a freaking car combat knockoff for like WWE. I'm not even kidding. But literally playing as fucking Biker Taker and just shooting missiles and whatnot everywhere. I'm like, what were they doing in 2000? Can we do it again?
Yeah, right. Or just have the Grave Digger again or something like that. That would be like an awesome dream collab right there.
It's like, I never want you
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's never forget that there was a Mortal Kombat cart. And I believe that was in...
That was in Armageddon.
Yeah. That was the funny part.
Oh, thank you, Darkseid. Thank you for shooting me. For me to lose a life. That was amazing.
That's like saying, thanks a lot, DSP.
Oh my god, imagine. Freaking DSP playing this game on like hard or something. I'll leave it on easy. I already know it. Freaking Minion, just say he'll have like, go like low on health. Minion will give him one good clean shot, knock him out. He'll say the game did that, not me.
Just like how every modern game he has been playing.
It's the funniest thing in the DSP. It's like the game does something. The game does the proper thing. And I know we've had those things like when we were kids, where we're like the game's cheating, you know, but it's like advancing. You know, there's at some point where you gotta break out of it.
In other words, he gotta be bold. Oh, that's a right now. I just like how this one AI is like trying to avoid you and trying to get kills from you, and it's like, okay, we guys went in circles, alright.
Yeah. That's basically how the game kind of plays. Is it literally, you literally eventually get into a dogfight. So, the only thing you gotta remember is make sure you have turbo, because if you don't, you're fucked. Especially with someone like Sweet Tooth, because I picked Sweet Tooth mainly one because I like him, and two because his car not only does it it's not fast, but it can take a beating. So I can actually do more riskier things than say someone who plays Mr. Grimm they can't do, or they can do it, but it's like 20 times more risky for them.
So basically, like a tank.
It's not like a tank. It's basically like an ice cream truck where it can take a beating. But someone like Darkseid, because he's a freaking 18-wheeler, he can take more of a beating than I can.
Yeah, that was a few saving grace from the beginning. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, that why are you trying to freeze me while I'm healing like that? Okay, I don't have any weapons. I need to just get out of the way. Get some weapons. That is the best weapon I could have gotten.
Yep.
Hit him. Oh, I got him. Okay, I got the dark side. Okay, I don't have any. Okay, I have 1 pistol.
Oh my.
Give me that. Okay. It's not working. Shit. Okay, I'm in a bit of a panic. Where is... I think my health pads are going. Oh no, there's still one here, okay. They just get, Mario Kart, no, I'm sorry. Mortal Kombat kart racing was one of the few saving graces from Armageddon. It wasn't that bad. But again, I did play it with friends, so I don't know if my opinion's invalid or something.
I do remember seeing my friends play on the Wii, and they were just. I had this one friend of mine that would have the create your own fatality, which I basically call that for Armageddon, because it's just literally create your own fatality, and he got it up to maybe 30, maybe 60, no 30 or 45. No, it was 45.
Yeah, I just now find it funny to just think of a version of freaking Mortal Kombat, and it's literally like, okay, here, like throw the Wii remote towards the screen to do what was it,
The fatalities?
no, like a Scorpion's chain move, like, the get over here, you just fling the Wii remote at the screen,
That's right. I remember seeing Ed Boon did like a little demonstration back then, and then we used like a half circle forward with the new mode, where Scorpion would just use his flame wheel kick.
Game, please. I literally just loaded it into the game. Like, can I have a little break? Thank you. Yeah, I remember as a kid. Okay, thank you, Crimson. Okay, Crimson, you can shut the fuck up now. It's annoying with this game. Every time they have this little like sound effect that plays every time they use their special. It's like, okay, I get it. Shut up. Yeah, I remember playing Deception all the time as a kid with my sister and whatnot. I'm gonna die. I died. I lose. Oh shit! I don't remember the code. Fuck. CPU players will stop what they're doing and rush towards the healing stations at low power. It's not that bad. It's the only problem. The only problem is whenever they start, they're like, what's a good idea? Let's fucking just gang up on the guy.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't paying attention, I need to look up the level code for Twisted Metal 95.
Yeah, one moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I got it.
Okay. Don't. Where is my level code? Go. Oh.
That's funny because I was just about to send it to you.
Oh, the codes? Yeah, I just got it. They literally, I was like, okay. So I think it was just head on. I think that just replenished your life whenever you finished a level. Okay, thank you. What the fuck is going on here? Okay. Hammerhead. Personally, I hope you have a very nice fuck you. Like, literally, he was like on me and wouldn't get off me. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
I'm gonna get off your rock.
Okay, Hammerhead, you better get the fuck away from me. Okay, we get it, Crimson. We get it.
Oh, wow.
Ow. Okay, I just healed. Oh, right. Give me. Again, that's the biggest problem. I can't quickly just turn. Thank God they said that. Take whatever the fuck these things are. They look like everyone do. Oh, almost done. added ice physics to the freaking rink. So it's like you have like normal, like regular physics, and then it's just ice. And then
Yeah.
it's just freaking cool.
It's awesome.
It now, ow, who is hitting me from the back? Twisted Metal Black was bad with bum rushing the player. I used to have a PS2. Yeah, yes, it was. It was very bad with bum rushing you from the back. But 2012 is worse. 2012 loves to do that, where you have someone literally just coming after you and they will not let you. They will not let go. Maybe because again I'm playing a sweet tooth, but still, they do not let go until you're dead or you kill them.
That's correct.
It was a fun experience, man. I mean, okay, ow, okay, Jesus, do we need to do that?
Pretty much a swindle like what.
Yeah. Okay. Looks like yellow jacket's out. Anyway, I mean, at least it worked. Yeah, it serves you right, dude. That's so annoying to me with freaking Twisted Metal 1 is that it doesn't automatically switch to your next available weapon. So I think I don't have anything. I'm actually trying to like hold the machine gun down and the fire weapon at the same time. And then I realize, oh shit, I don't have a weapon selected.
Yeah.
Ow. But
Tell me I did not see that.
he literally jumped right on me and then just died.
Excuse me, I Look, I cannot believe that happened, right?
Yeah. Which is funny because literally freaking Agent Stone, according to the game's story, is literally a CIA, it's like a freaking FBI agent. I'm like, what is he doing here? But that's what I'm wondering. Was everyone just bored in 2005 in this game?
Guys, like,
Dude, what the heck?
Okay, you were right the fuck there. Don't you do that to me, my guy. Don't you do that to me. No, I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna take you out. Before you take me out, I'm gonna take you out. I did the deed while I died. Let's go. One. There you go. Now button up. Where? Get over here. Get over here. Okay, I need boost. Health.
You got boost power.
I got a little bit left. Let me just get Robitel out. You know something funny? I like how this game has this kind of like with the music, it's like this bluegrass, like southern type of freaking rock to it. Even though even though this game takes place in Los Angeles, I love it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That like, if you appreciate back in the day, it's like revolutionary. Now it's just look like, hey, it's a rock, but it's covered, but it looks like grass, but it's just rock.
I mean, yeah, it looks bad, but I mean, it plays fine.
Yeah.
I will admit that the game is very awkward to get into the first time, especially if you played like an older Metal game, playing a newer one, like me, okay, game. I don't need him spurging inside my truck. Like this game, if you grew up with a newer Twisted Metal game, this is gonna be weird as fuck to play. Mainly because of the fact that not all the stuff that we've come to know and love is there yet, or was taken away from us yet by 989. I still don't know how they got the license. Ow.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy to me how, like, I get it, they were internal dev from Sony, but it's like, how you made the damn games with single track, how the fuck do you fuck it up that bad with 3?
Yeah, that still amazes me, because I remember I heard so much about my friends telling me like 3's like,
It's pretty bad. I'm wondering if Pidgey, if you're still here, if you want to do a little early riff into Twisted Metal 3, go for it. No, don't do it. You. Or did it not work? Hey. Thank you. Thank you. That is very nice.
yeah.
Okay, Mr. Grimm's here too. Oh, great. The gang's all here. I don't have any more this. I mean, it still looks fine today. I'm dying. Can I move? Never mind. And you're a single person out and I died. Shit. Remember. Nope, don't remember it. Okay. Looks like I'm getting there towards the end.
Yeah.
I literally just checked through the codes, like died again. God, okay. Let me just...
I was gonna give you another one because I was ready.
Different devs, completely different game engine, and no knowledge of Twisted Metal in you, the Abominations that are 3 and 4. I mean, here's the thing, Drewski. They did have some knowledge of Twisted Metal. 989, when they were internally with Sony, they worked on the first game, and they also had a little bit of a hand in the second game. I get it with the different dev. I mean, the different devs and the different game engine, but it's like you could have used a better game engine. You could have actually made it feel like a goddamn Twisted Metal game or something that is actually playable, but they didn't. And it's like, what?
Yeah, it was weird at the time, but looking back at it now, it was still good and revolutionary. its time. I mean, if it wasn't for these games existing, there would not be a Crystal Ball 2 or so on and so forth.
Yeah, and it's like, maybe it's picky and bitchy of me, but it's like, by your third game, you should have had your formula down. These motherfuckers had it by the second game, and it got fucked up by just corporate fuckery.
Yeah, it's just very scrutinized.
Okay, there is death going on behind me. I'm just trying to find health. Don't mind me. Where is the fuck is health?
Well, it's like, looking back on it now with the different devs, completely different engine, it just reminds me of like how freaking 343 handled Halo when Bungie did those games. The franchise correctly until 343 happened. And like, yeah, we're gonna make a copy and paste Call of Duty, a sci-fi version,
Yeah.
because we don't believe in their formula. And looking back on it now, 343 right now, I mean, they should have not released Halo, the multiplayer, in its current, well, back in 2021, because it looked like it wasn't ready. Campaign looked like it was complete, you know.
Yeah.
But for the multiplayer, I feel like right now it is available, like it is perfect now. It's just, I feel like they should have not rushed it at all. That's why when I think of these games and they try to have different narratives or try to rush a game for that matter, it just shows that it's just metrics and whatnot.
And that's why it's kind of crazy. I mean, you see, like I mentioned with 343, where, like, they kind of, like, I get it, Microsoft was like, oh, you need an Xbox needs Halo, and I'm like, then just port the older games then. You don't all need newer Halo games, and besides, literally Halo 3 was marketed as finish the fight. And when they did Reach was a prequel to all three games. So it was like, and then you do a fourth one, and it's like what? We just finished the fight. What do you mean the fight's coming back now?
Honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen after Infinite, but as of right now, I'm hoping that because I feel like right with what they are doing right now, I think 343 should just focus more on with how they're handling the multiplayer right now. It's fine, because yeah, it's a free-to-play game, whatever, but at the same time, it's like, if they were to make another Halo game, please follow the examples of what they did with the campaign. Don't go backwards again, that's what I will say.
Well, I mean, it's a simple request. Just, make something good. Just make it playable.
Make it playable, make it playable, and that it's not broken to launch, and just be like, hey, we will stop talking about, and then maybe some people will stop talking about modern gaming, because that's how modern gaming is now. And when I think about going back and playing older games, because it's like, look, these games don't feel rushed. They look perfect, except Superman 64. That one's a demonic one we don't talk about.
Yeah. And, oh no, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Oh, please. Can I go? It's like, my thing with me is like you have, I just feel, where you'll have developers who are like, oh, they'll bring back a dead franchise. The franchise, they fuck it up and they don't do well. And then they use it as like, hey, look, this game didn't get that many sales and people are boycotting it. That means they don't want this character anymore. It's like, no, we wanted a good game.
Like, it's a simple request, but I feel like people, when they hear about, like, even the tiniest of request is like, what's that? You want this? We'll go backwards, or something like that. Or, for example, I'm gonna say another example because there was this one IP that in the very beginning it was a bad launch at first, and I'm gonna say Sea of Thieves because, for example, it was a new IP from Rare, right? My only gripe with the game at the first launch because it didn't look like it was a complete game until freaking 2 years afterwards, which I don't know why that's a trend to be like, oh, it's complete 2 years later. Just freaking fix it. Simple request. And now because of Sea of Thieves, it's like I have much respect for Rare because they're giving you free campaigns literally for free. I mean, on game, even if you owned it or have Game Pass, that's like a free thing. The only thing that isn't free is just, you know, the live service, microtransaction. That's it. But overall, they did it with it was like an option.
Yeah, they what they could have. They could have used the game engine or spent time with the game or glitches or workout glitches. Yeah, they should have, but I don't think, honestly, Drewski, I don't think Sony gave 989 the time to work out glitches, like, at all. Knowing Sony, like, now. Hey, I could be wrong, but I don't think Sony would have done that, or would have given them that time of day.
Never forget the Gran Turismo 7.
I mean, Gran Turismo 7, that's funny to me. That's very funny to me. Because it's like you have like 1 through 6, which you can play completely offline. You don't need a game, you don't need an internet connection or whatnot. And then you have Sport, and especially 7, where you need an internet connection. I don't know much about Sport, but I know 7. 7 was bad. And it's like, why are you locking everything behind an internet connection? Like,
and behind a paywall, mind you.
yeah, it's like, to me, it's funny to me because it's like, okay, I'm gonna go. It's like, you ask me, it's like crazy to think. Like, oh, they don't have an internet connection, or let's give them like 2% of the game to mess around with, just 2%. And it's like, really?
Yeah, it was very weird, and not only that, is that the game looked like it was incomplete. Again, modern gaming material here. It's just like, for instance, I saw this one clip where this. I don't know the name of the model of cars because, you know, I'm not into cars. Well, I am, but not like here's the only car I am familiar with is Ford Mustangs because, you know, freaking John Cena has a collection of the final Ford Mustang. Yeah, I mean, what do you think? How I don't know about Ford Mustang because freaking John Cena's having been a car collector all his life. But the thing is that the reason but going back to the subject, it was more like the car would have like these bouncing physics where it would go up, down, or sometimes it would try to input a Konami code, which was very weird at the time because it's like bouncing around the areas. I'm like, what the heck is going on with this game? And the fact that it's online only and asking you for microtransactions, but it's like very, and I'm talking like very anti-consumer notorious compared to the Forza series than what Microsoft had.
Yeah, it's like, whenever I hear someone like mentioning like anti-consumer and Sony, I'm like, what the fuck were you expecting them to do? I always tell them, remember the days of the PS3 launch when the thing was like $700? And it's like, or like, sorry, $600 to not overinflate. Even though they already did that at the end. Okay.
Yeah, the same could also be said with their PlayStation Plus, because like literally the PS3 has a free online, and then they were like, oh, let's do a subscription on PS4, and it's like, you guys had one job, and it's like, no, we're gonna No, for PS4, no, you need online. And it's like, okay.
Here's the thing with me like that. Like I've seen some people who are like PC, like the only play I was on is PC, and they bring up a good point with console, saying why should I have to pay for online on console? It's like when I already pay for the internet, when I already pay for my internet subscription, and I'm like, you're not wrong there. Especially since freaking you had companies like fucking PlayStation and Nintendo that lets you play the games for free online. And then Sony did its thing with PS4, and then Nintendo did the Nintendo Switch online, and it was like, what's the point at this point?
Yeah. The only thing I will say about that Switch era, and a lot of people will some people will take it as like a wrong. It's like, yeah, the Switch is doing well, they're doing fine, but the thing is, the way they're handling their consumers is not the best. Especially the way how they're handling it with their consumers, especially fan-made games. It's like, come on.
Oh my god.
You don't see Sony or Microsoft attacking them for attacking their audience for that.
The fan game situation for me, it's like my brother in Christ. You have a goddamn storefront. Instead of freaking literally waving your fucking fat cock to the freaking DMCA office, how about you take those games, get the permission to put them on the storefront, give half the profits the game makes to the freaking developer, and then you get the other half. Look at that, it's easy money. It's literally printed money right there.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the major gripe with when I see the stuff about Gran Turismo 7. It was just really bad. And here's the funny thing: I was kind of looking forward to it until I saw some red flags into it, and I was like, oh, thank God it didn't bother me when I had it for PS5 at that point. It was just like here's the thing, and the thing is, I like the games that Sony has made. I just don't like how they're treating their consumers at the end of the day. Yes, they are now porting their first party games. Well, they've been porting their games for almost 2 or 3 years now, ever since on PC, which is great. So now you have Sony and Microsoft porting their games on PC. Okay, what about you, Nintendo? Where are you at? Like, where are you?
Yeah, it's like they port the fucking games on the Wii U because the Wii U failed, and it's like, okay, what about the other games that you're doing? What about the games with the storefront closing down? Like, why can't they do a service where where you just get those 3DS games, you just get
The Wii U.
Whatnot. Like, even if I think the Switch, I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. I was gonna say that maybe the 3DS, you can do a 3DS emulator, but I don't think the Tegra X1 can handle a 3DS emulator. It can barely handle freaking Tears of the Kingdom.
I mean, the chip is almost a decade old, so yeah, that's another thing.
It is. And that's what's funny to me. It's like, you have companies like Microsoft and PlayStation where they're adding like the state-of-the-art freaking technology and whatnot, and Nintendo's like, okay, let's take an Intel Pentium 2 and put it in our handheld. You know why? Because fuck you.
Yeah. It's such a missed opportunity for them, because it's like, yes, I know you make exclusive titles on your console, but also you have to realize something. Nintendo doesn't focus on powers. They're more so on the gimmick side, and that's fine. But at least give other consumers options. Like, if they don't want to play on their platform of choice, just take a hit and just be like, okay, then let's port our games in Steam or WC. Microsoft could do that because they're a multi-trillion-dollar company. They could take buttloads of hit, and it wouldn't even face them. That is the difference between Microsoft's and Nintendo's and Sony, because both of them are multi-billion dollars. Microsoft, when it's like a multi-trillion, let's say if they're a multi-trillion-dollar company, they could take, if they take even the biggest hit, it wouldn't even dent them.
Yeah.
Just, just take the they basically just take a hit and enjoy this and just sell it on other platforms or just put it in PC exclusively. It's not rocket science,
Like, that's what I was going to mention here with Drewski, where says that's what I say about Nintendo not making PC ports of their games. They're literally missing out on a gold mine. Yeah, they are. But one thing I understand that they're not, why they're not doing it, is because their equipment is so fucking underpowered that if they just put it on PC, it'll kill them, or it would do a massive hit, on their console sales because the thing is so underpowered.
Yeah, that's
why I'm the type of person where I'm like, okay, gimmicks are okay, gimmicks are fine, but as long as it's not gonna freaking be a detriment to your product. With the Wii, I don't like motion controls. That may be a personal thing. I don't know. Maybe someone wants to play fucking, I don't know, freaking Guitar Hero with two Wiimotes swinging around. I don't know. But personally, me, I don't like motion controls. I really don't like motion controls. So I can understand that being a personal. The Wii with the gamepad, that was actually a pretty genius idea if you think about it. Like, you're playing like, fucking Super Mario Brothers. Your brother or your significant other is like, I want to watch fucking Desperate Housewives. Instead of having a fight over the TV, you can literally just play the game on the Wii U gamepad. And hell, with me personally, I literally just play all my fucking games on the Wii U gamepad anyway. I don't even turn on the TV. Whenever it's like 3 in the morning and it's late at night because my room gets very dark, I'll just, if I want to play on my Wii U, like maybe some Xenoblade Chronicles X, I'll turn that on and just play it on the gamepad. And with the Switch, it was basically an evolution of that idea with the Wii U, where instead of it being tethered to the console, it's its whole own little system.
It's a hybrid. Instead of just dock it, take it anywhere, wherever you want. It was good at the time. It's just right now, it's starting to age to a point where a freaking Metal Gear Solid collection, and I said this a bunch of times, is that the Konami are having, even Konami is having trouble of putting the FPS on the Switch, because it's not going to be 60 FPS, it's going to be 30 FPS. If it were to differ between below it just shows that I think that game was not meant to be ported over there in the first place. Probably just Xbox, PS5, and PC only.
Yeah.
But they want to cater to the audience, and that's understandable. But it just shows that it's showing age,
It is like when they, like with like Nintendo with the Switch. I don't think it. I was about to say, I don't think it's aging that much. No, it is aging. It's just aging faster than what a normal console ages like, right? Like if you think about it, like with like the PS2 or whatnot, going from the PS2 to PS3, the PS2 could still hold its own, even in like 2008, 2009. It could still hold its own. With the Switch, we're here in 2023, and this thing's on fucking life support, where literally the only way to run Tears of the Kingdom at 60 frames is to emulate it. And it's like, this thing can barely touch 30 with Tears of the Kingdom, and it's like, at that point something's gone wrong. And it's the Tegra X1 chip.
It is. Because it's starting to show, like, because here's the thing I will say about Tears of the Kingdom comparison to Breath of the Wild, because at least Breath of the Wild was doing very well on 60 FPS, whereas Tears of the Kingdom, they made it, I guess, the dev team made the game so big that even I'm not much of a dev department, but the fact that they made the game twice the size, and the fact that it's sometimes 30 FPS or below, it's really starting to show its age, because it's like, hey, we made the game twice the size, and all we could do is it's just gonna be 30 FPS. That's it. I don't like it's like choppy. I'm not a fan of 30 FPS.
Yep. Oh, yep. There we go. Bye, Neil. You're dead. Have fun. I mean, but what I was gonna say is, I think what helped Breath of the Wild was the fact that it also released on Wii U, because not only do they have to make it for the Switch, but then they have to fit it on the Wii U. So I think that's what helped it on the Switch. But since the Wii U, by the time Tears of the Kingdom was coming out, the Wii U was dead. So all they had was the Switch. So it kind of doomed it a little bit, if you ask me.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it's funny to me to think, like, I remember reading up on something about like the Wii and whatnot, and I was like, oh, the last game was in 2013. I look up, when's the last Wii U game? Fucking Just Dance 2019. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here, Ubisoft?
I think there's like 40 games.
Like, it's funny to think from, like, someone like Ubisoft, who makes, like, you know, like Assassin's Creed, and I can't think of anything else that they make besides Assassin's Creed. That's
Rayman, Rabbids,
yeah.
Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell.
Oh shit, that's right, they did do Splinter Cell. Fuck, I forgot. I thought that was a different, I thought that was like Activision or something, fuck.
No.
I don't know why. Damn it. But it's like, to me, it's like, hey look, we have this beautiful looking game of Sam Fisher looking like nice and meaner than Solid Snake. And then you have freaking, and then on the same breath they're like, you can wobble some Wii remotes around in the year of our Lord 2020.
Yeah. Yeah, or like the Rabbids when they finally had their collaboration with Mario, which I love the collaboration, don't get me wrong. It's crazy how the Rabbids franchise came so far along when it was just a Rayman game, and now Rayman was sort of forgotten until their DLC, which I really do hope Ubisoft listen and say, hey, we care about Rayman, just bring them back to its former glory.
And,
But
wait a minute, what the fuck happened? Wait a minute.
What?
I killed one guy. And then all of them like, congratulations, you get to fight Minion. Did the other two fucking kill themselves?
I think so.
Did they kill each other? I think they fucking killed each. Let's fucking go. I didn't know the game did that. Holy shit. I thought the game was like, okay.
Did you a favor?
Holy shit. I'm so happy I caught that live on stream. I was just like here talking with Red about the fucking Switch and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, like, here, fight Minion. I'm like, I didn't even do anything. Apparently they killed each other. Okay.
That was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, Watch Dogs as well.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh my god, Watch Dogs. Oh god, I actually want to play Watch Dogs. It looks
Never forget that. Never forget their false leading E3 demo.
We could get that now. Back in 2013, I don't think we could, but now, ooh, if they did that now, it would really bite them in the ass.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, what's funny to me is I think with Watch Dogs, I literally immediately think of the fucking Glenn Beck radio program, where Glenn Beck was like saying, hey, guess what, Watch Dogs teaches you how to hack into freaking tablets and shit, and I died. Coming from someone who's tech savvy, who is learning about code, I was dying. Like, literally fucking, like, I couldn't breathe. I almost had to be taken to the funny hospital again.
Funny hospital. No, man.
It's like all Watch Dogs does, because I've seen some footage, they're like, hey, press this button. And I'm like, knowing me, where I had to look at a guide to hack my PSPs, and my 3DS, and my DSi, I'm like, dude, that shows me you know fucking nothing of hacking.
Yeah. It was amazing.
It was the funniest thing. Now, where's this Minion boy? Where's Minion? Where's my boy Minion? Okay. I saved myself. Let's go. I was just about to freaking drive right off the building. There's Minion. Hi, Minion. How you doing, Minion? I can tell you're pissed. Oh, I can tell you're pissed. Yeah, I can tell you're fucking pissed. Okay. Shit. Come on. Up. Okay. Like, you know, going back to the thing with Ubisoft, I was like, I genuinely, whenever Sparks of Hope got announced, I literally forgot Kingdom Battle existed. It doesn't look like a bad game. The Wii U was already on its last leg. Breath of the Wild was originally going to be a Wii U, beyond the Wii U, however, with how bad it was doing, Nintendo decided to make a Switch port and make adjustments. Yeah, that was basically what I meant. Like, that's what helped the Switch, was Breath of the Wild was already a Wii U game anyways. Thank you, Outcast. I don't know how I did it. I think that's what helped the Switch, was that it was originally meant to be a straight up Wii U game. And then once Tears of the Kingdom happened, the Tegra X1 was just like, you know what, adios.
It was more than just adios. It'd be like, yeah, you finally played a game while I'm on the tour. That's it.
Yeah, I think like whenever the freaking Tears of the Kingdom is just playing on a Switch, you can just hear the Tegra X1 being like, so this is what it feels like to die. How was it a loss? Wait a minute, I had an extra life left.
That makes zero sense. What?
Fuck you. No, I've had weirder with 3. I don't. Again, 3 sucks, but I've had weirder with 3. Like literally, I was because when I'm writing my script, I play the game just to play as I feel it. I put it in my script what I'm feeling. I'm playing as Spectre. I get to the second level of the game. The game glitches. Sweet Tooth's still in this, so there's like 3 cars on the map. The game's only picking up 2.
What?
Sweet Tooth was still in play, and with the homing missiles, because Spectre has ghost missiles that automatically home into an enemy. Right? Those missiles were not homing onto Sweet Tooth. They were homing straight onto the boss. So, Sweet Tooth was not in play, but his model was still loaded in as if he was never hit.
That's awesome.
And I was thinking, wait a minute, when the fuck did this happen? What did I do to break the game? Oh yeah, by the way, I wanted to mention, because I remember, Needles in this game looks like a fucking middle-aged Joker. Like, you could see it. With the green hair, with the freaking mouth and whatnot. You can see it. It looks like a 40-year-old Joker to me.
Yeah, it does.
I still love fucking Sweet Jesus Christ, but I love the fact that they made him look like Joker.
Yeah, that's what I was like, And you know what's the funny thing about that? About the avatar of it?
Yeah.
It looks like the Joker, but like the friggin' Joaquin Phoenix version of it. It looked like they were foreseeing it. Or at least got the inspiration. Or at least WB got the inspiration of the version of Joker.
Yeah. On God, Tears of the Kingdom was like, hold my beer, let's push the Tegra X1 to the limit. No, Drewski, I think Tears of the Kingdom was like, what can we do to kill the Tegra X1?
Yeah, that's basically what it was. It was like, how could we kill the Tegra X1 to its limit, to the point where it might not be unplayable?
I think what happened, Red, was like the Tears of the Kingdom was like, okay, how do we kill this thing and make it look like an accident?
A simple getaway with murder.
Yeah, I genuinely think that's what happened. Like with my thing with the OLED is like they should have at least updated the chipset. However they had to do it. At least do a somewhat like a minor update. Maybe like go to the X2 or something to give extra firepower.
But no, it was just the same chip with a custom set, just to counteract the hack. Same thing, different stuff.
Here's the thing: doing a straight up new chipset's gonna counteract the hackers anyway. Because with my thing, my problem is the Switch OLED at its current price point. I've already said since 2017 the Switch is way too fucking overpriced. Each model needs to drop down like $100 for me to be like, okay, that's a good price. Especially with the OLED, the only way I can accept the only two ways I could say you can go buy an OLED is if you never had a Switch before, or you have a Lite. Because if you have a regular Switch, don't buy the OLED. You're fine without the OLED. Because it's like you're spending $350 for a 7-inch OLED display, and that's it.
Yeah, the only thing that they improved only was just twice the storage. Gameplay's the same. Wider screen, lot enhanced sound, but nothing upgradable to the chipset, which is a very, very missed opportunity on their part.
It's like, okay, so you've updated the memory. Okay, cool. You updated the sound, so it has better sound in portable mode. Okay, great. That's amazing. You know, an OLED display? Fuck yeah. I mean, the fucking Vita had an OLED display back in 2011. And on the Vita's OLED display looks really fucking nice. So it's like, okay, these are good changes, but you're not going to change up the chipset. Like, not even like do a slight tweak update on the chipset.
Because when I think of the OLED at the time, I think of like, you know how like the 3DS had their 3DS XL, and then they had the new 3DS XL, where they actually improved it, and it was, and then there will be some games that it will not play on the original 3DS model.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They could do something like that, where like the Switch OLED, it could be like the new Nintendo Switch line. They can do like that, where then we can get updated hardware. 'Cause I think the new 3DS models had better hardware in them than the original models.
Which is funny because I still have the new 3DS XL. The only thing that bugged me was that for I feel like it was a scam, because they could have just, like, yes, they bumped it up. They even improved the stand, which was another thing a lot of people, myself at the time, was annoyed by. But they couldn't even bother to finish the chipset, especially since they're in good terms with Nvidia. The GPU company, they have been in good terms.
And I know they've been swapping spit for a little bit, so that's what I was curious.
Wow, Fumber is like going like, you know that song is like "You Spin Me Right Round."
Yeah.
That's basically what
Yeah, that's basically what they were advertising like too. Is like, because Thumper comes back and he has that, and they're like, "Here's a cheat code. Pick Thumper, special spin around, instant win." They literally said that in the manual, and I'm like, no way. Outlaw. If you it's just crazy with Nintendo. It's like because I don't think the Switch is as powerful as the fucking base PS4, and I'm like, you couldn't even get it to the base PS4 that came out in like 2013.
Well, they were cheap at the time.
They still.
I mean, they still are to this day. But the thing is, like, they were recovering. They were still recovering from all the Wii U and 3DS era, because it was hard for them at the time. But yes, they should have pushed it to the limit and just upgraded it a little bit. That's just my take. But the thing is,
here's my thing. Go ahead first. But here's my thing.
It's like we discussed. It should have been just like, they should have treated that model and just upgrade everything, including the CPU. Because when I think of the new 3DS XL, I think of Xenoblade Chronicles 3DS, which that game was only exclusive to that model, and this felt to me was like a scam for the OLED model.
Yeah, And like my thing is like with the 3DS, they did fine. Like it was okay because it was a handheld. Nintendo handhelds. Historically, Nintendo handhelds always do good. Like they probably it didn't do numbers like the DS because how the fuck could it? But it did fine. The Wii U is what was kicking him right in the dick. And mainly what happened, in my opinion, with the Wii U was terrible marketing. They wasn't marketing the thing properly. They weren't showing it off properly, to the point where people were thinking that the fucking gamepad was an add-on to the original Wii. So, it was just a marketing hellscape for Nintendo. And it's like, at that point where your home console, which is basically one of your bread and butters, is absolutely fucking kicking you in the shins, wouldn't you think, okay, let's go fucking balls to the walls crazy with this next one to show people we can be freaking competitive and we're not the laughing stock we were portrayed to be last generation.
Yeah. One thing I will say for Drewski right here, for the people who own the Lite, and this is something, one of the main reasons I got the older model was because my brother had the Switch Lite, where there were some games that he wanted to use that would require the Joy-Con, when the Joy-Con was the console itself. So to me, I think it's an upgrade for the Lite players who just want to play like, you know, Just Dance or any motion control based style of game.
And I even think it's a very few selection, but I think there's a very few selection of games that will not play on the Lite.
Yeah, there are some games that it could not even run the Lite, or that the Lite will not be compatible to it. So, like for example, fitness boxing, you want to do that, right? But you want to do it on your Lite? No, too bad. You got to get yourself a new additional Joy-Con controller.
The fitness game. The fitness game doesn't let you play it on the Lite. Jesus.
I'm pretty sure some people were cheap enough and do it, or not just get an upgrade of it. That'd be very sad, but you know.
I mean, like, I understand, like, having to use the freaking regular Switch because, you know, it's a fitness game. I don't think you want to be looking on a 5.5-inch screen or what to do. But it's like, that was kind of the Lite should have at least had the ability to connect to the TV, at least, in my opinion.
Yeah, like a mini dock of a sort, but no.
Like, I get
there's third party, but I still don't trust it.
No, it can't do it at all. It can't do it at all. Nintendo took the thing out that lets it cast to the TV screen.
Well, that is actually true, right?
Yeah, I remember looking up on it, and yeah, Nintendo outright took that piece out that the Switch needs to output video.
Yeah, and now looking back at it now, and I guess you could say the Switch was the revolutionary when it comes to hybrid, and then now you see things like PC, like Steam Decks and other PC handhelds are now doing their part, which again, congrats to Nintendo for the hybrid now, because they basically just inspire other people to do it, except Sony. They're still doing the remote. They're still doing remote play.
They're still doing the freaking, what is it? The fucking.
It's the remote play.
The remote play, yeah. I know they did. Okay, here's my question for the chat, and for Red. Okay, so this is the first Twisted Metal game, right? You know, 2005 in Los Angeles. Minion is last year's contest winner, which brings me to the question: where the fuck was it held last year?
Yeah. Well, think about it. It should have been in the desert, right?
I don't know, because like the first game, I don't think it was. It was until the second game where they were doing like, oh, let's fight on let's make the world the entire battleground, and it's like here it's just Los Angeles, and I'm like, okay, where did it take place last time?
Yeah, it's like a mystery that you don't know where the heck it is.
I think that's a question I'm gonna ask David Jaffe whenever he goes on stream. I'm gonna ask him.
Oh my god!
I'm literally gonna be like, okay, hey Jaffe. So in Twisted Metal 1995, it mentions that Minion is last year's contest winner. Where the fuck did it take place last year? You might as well not call it a switch at the point light defeats the purpose of it being called a switch. Yeah, it does. It does. But if you think about it, if you really logistically think about it, I know a bunch of fucking people were gonna buy a Switch just to play it in portable mode. Yeah, it's stupid, but it's like you might as well give them a cost effective in like massive fucking quotes there because the thing is like $200. And that's what kind of pisses me off is like the Switch Lite should have been $100 minimum.
Yeah, it should have been at first.
Like that's why I've always said, like with the chipset you're getting, the fact that the thing doesn't run games that well, it should be $100 less. Like the regular Switch at $200, you have the OLED at $250, you have the Lite at $100. That's a good price right there. But they want to compete with the big boys, and I'm like, you're not in the same league as the big boys, Nintendo. Your thing is like running worse than last generation hardware. Where is this little ninja boy? Where is he?
Yeah, that's another thing I've been noticing too. And the thing is, surprisingly, they're still available, the lights. I assumed that they were discontinued, but no, it's still there.
They were discontinued. I don't think they've ever do that.
No, I assumed it was at first, but no, it's still going.
No, it is. I hear you. Nintendo's not gonna let that cash cow go. Switch is doing too good.
Yeah.
Which I got it.
But every time.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's just I forgot just now.
Shit. Okay. Which I gotta respect Nintendo in the fact that they managed to get that thing to be the third best selling console, as underpowered as it is.
Yeah. But imagine, and this is just a big wishful thinking, if it was number one, outselling the DS, but also outselling the PS2.
One, I think.
Imagine?
Oh, I died. Fuck. Okay. Plus, you need to either send it in your Switch Lite or replace it if it gets drift. Yeah, that's the thing. I think Nintendo's already fixed the drift problem. I could be fucking wrong.
No, they still haven't.
They still have it.
No. Even with the OLED model and everything else, it's still going on.
Really, I don't have that problem.
I was one of the few members that had the drift problem.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. I had never had a drift problem. Okay, scratch that. I have had a drift problem with my PS4 controller, and that's because I got fucking abused. So, okay, you got me there. But other than that, the Switch hasn't had that problem. I'll guarantee you that I was in fear of it, but I never got it. So it's like,
yeah, and the thing is, what gave it away, and this was like here's the thing. I never had a drift problem until 2018 happened, and it's like, hey, we're gonna do drift and also try to damage the console at the same time. Luckily for me, I had a 1-year warranty on it, so I was like, oh well, okay, I'll just replace it and get myself better. And the funny thing and you know what
yes.
No, but the one thing I will say though for the drift, when they finally acknowledged it and say, hey, we could do repairs, you wanna know how long it took for them to give me back my my Joy-Con?
How long?
Almost a month. That's how long it took them. It's like, oh my god, it's so overflowed, we gotta do something about it.
That just sounds like fucking nightmarish to me.
Yeah, that's the thing, Drew. Like, that's the thing, Drew. I think that's the thing that they fixed. That's the one thing they fixed on the OLED, which is somewhat, they have some magnetic into it, but it's still the same thing, basically.
Yeah.
Anyways, Flashback, I'm gonna have to step out for a bit, so, but I will be back shortly, so good luck defeating this guy.
I have to first find him.
Alright, good luck against Mania.
Let's see, where the fuck is this hit me one more goddamn time, I swear to God. Anyway, like, where are you, minion? Minion, where are you? Come here, let me kick your ass. Minion. Probably because they were... Yeah, but probably. That's probably what happened. Okay. There's Minion. Did he just fall? Wait a minute. Where's Minion? Did he just fall? Where's Minion? Where's Minion? Minion? Where'd he go? Minion! Where'd you go? Are you still here? Did you die? No, you're still here. Where are you? How did you take damage? I haven't even touched you. Oh, there's me. There's me. There's me. There's a funny little boy. Hit him with those power missiles. Hit him with those power missiles. Fall off the edge. Fuck it. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Now third life. There's me. Minion. Thank you. Minion. Come on. Ow! What the fuck? Is there Minion? Where the fuck is Minion? I'm starting to go stir crazy over here. Where the fuck is Minion? Like, here's I do have a major thing with the Switch. Maybe because I have a lot of hatred towards Nintendo. Is that Minion? Is that Minion? How you doing, buddy? You decided to fucking join, you fucking dick? Come on. Come on, let's fight, you fucking dumbass piece of shit. No. Thumper got in the way. Give me those fire missiles. Come on, Minion. Let's go, Minion. Let's go have some fun. Let's go have some fun behind the Denny's. I don't know. Okay, now he's coming over here. That's good. That's good. Brakes. I'm going to focus now. Jesus Christ. I can't get lost, right? Here. Take. God damn it. I was so fucking close. God damn it. Anyway. If you want to join on the stream, talk and whatnot, just go ahead and wait in the waiting room. I'll be here for a little bit. I'm still gonna be here for a little bit longer. Okay, options, password. I need to do the password again. I was so fucking close. I was giving it all I got. Oh man. This is the sound. This choir here is the sound of my death. After this, goddamn hard part. Almost had him. I did. I almost fucking got him. But because the game, I forgot the game. You have to switch your fucking weapons manually. So all I was hitting was the machine gun, and not my freaking whatever the fuck. Let's get Drewski in here. Hello, my friend.
still getting away from it.
Yeah, I almost freaking had him that last time. I almost had him. And I literally forgot again that this game you need to manually switch weapons. And so I was just hitting him with the machine gun thing, and I was hitting him with something else. Ow.
Real.
Like, Minion's not this bad in 2 and whatnot. I want to thank 2 for that, because I know Darktooth is pretty miserable.
Not really. You know how to cheese it.
Here's the thing, I don't.
It's actually very simple how to cheese that fight.
Okay, I'm learning so much more. But it was like, whenever I went to do Darktooth, because I was like, fuck it, why not? He was literally just in one corner of the entire map and was literally insta-giving me the entire time. I eventually had to put in the God mode code just to stand a chance.
Like, there is a certain section within that arena that he will not touch, where you can just sit back, relax, and spam long range missions and shit.
It was like Darktooth is a pretty good idea for a boss. It's just like, Jesus.
It is.
It's better than...
God damn it, you'll have to make it a tower-sized boss.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Especially with the freaking twist where they're like, oh look, the head, it came off the truck, and now it's sentient. Like, why? I literally just fought a fucking, like, towering truck. Now you're gonna make me fight the head? Which, I know the head is not that bad. I know the head has, like, shit defense and, like, shit health and whatnot. But it's like, really?
What? I think it was Twisted Metal 3 where they bumped up freaking what's his name, the boss status in the game.
What, Darkseid?
Yes.
Yeah, that was stupid to me. Because it's like fucking Mr. Ash, who was the driver originally, was like, he never fucking liked Calypso. As a matter of fact, the last time they met, he was taking something away from Calypso, so why would he work with her? It just made no sense to me. And like, I was looking through the manual because I was using the game manuals and whatnot for my script. And they were talking about how the final boss in the game, they're like, oh, we don't have a picture of him because he was busy tormenting souls. And I'm like, that's the biggest fucking cop-out I've ever seen.
An excuse not to give a picture, lovely.
No, I think it was the excuse just not to make a model, because there's literally no model for him anywhere. Like outside of the vehicle. And it's like, really? And like with Mr. Ash, he's like, oh, he doesn't reflect light, so we can't take his picture. I'm like, Twisted Metal 1 already gave you a picture of him. Yeah, he's not reflecting light in that one either, but it's like, you could still use it.
Unless Darkseid had a different driver.
No, Darkseid was still Mr. Ash. It didn't become Dollface until Black. And
You sure was. I used to have a copy.
of Black,
Yup.
I
Listen,
have.
like, motherfucker had never seen from him again.
I mean, from what I've looked up, there was like literal concept art of a new character named Granny Dark in 2, and it was speculated that Granny Dark was supposed to drive Darkseid, and the only way people know that is because Darkseid was the only cut car from Twisted Metal 2.
Yes.
Yeah, so people were saying, yeah, Granny Dark was probably gonna drive Darkseid.
Speaking of cut characters, you know, see that, I keep forgetting his damn name, though. The motherfucker that pilots the chopper in Black.
Oh, Warhawk?
Yeah, he was supposed to be a playable character, but he was cut from the game because they could not figure out how to get it to work.
Yeah, I think they eventually did that with frickin' Talon in 2012.
Modders figured out how to do it.
That just shows the modding community really knows their stuff. Like, I know there's people out there that were trying to restore Duke Nukem Forever 2001. Everything we know about it, everything that was leaked or whatnot, they're trying to rebuild it. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Like, I downloaded the freaking DNF 2001 restoration project. I haven't played it yet, but it looks fine what they're doing.
I can only imagine being on those multiple dev teams during the development of Duke Nukem Forever.
Especially with freaking George Bouchard, where he's like, where literally him and like freaking Jeffrey Lepin or whatever are busy bickering at each other. And like literally,
True.
I can just imagine like the dev team where they're like talking about Duke Nukem and then freaking George Bouchard busts in and like, we're not gonna saying all this stupid shit, and then you just hear like this massive groan or whatnot from the dev team, and then he just flies away.
N64, GameCube, the fucking PlayStation 2, finally 360 and PlayStation 3 on its own. And
Yeah.
God damn it, make fun of how long it took to fucking make this damn game.
And the fact that they literally had to go to Gearbox just to get it out the door is like, that just shows that they kind of fucking pissed a few people off. Just a few.
You?
Shit. If memory serves me right, I believe Forever fucking jumped to at least 5 different studios before it finished
Before it got released on PlayStation 3 and 360.
Before. Oh, thank you. Straight up insta-giving me. Thank you, Minion. I'll make sure to send you a card at the Christmas party. See, like, my thing is, what was funny to me is, like, you know, that so Duke Nukem Forever got released. You know, it bombed. But then in like 2013, 2014, around that time, freaking 3D Realms tried to make another Duke Nukem game, and then Gearbox sued them, and then they apologized, and then they had to release it, and then something else happened where 3D Realms had to release another apology, and I'm like, why the fuck were you making a Duke Nukem game when you don't have the rights anymore?
It's like they must not have either got permission or their fucking contract expired with the game.
Oh no, they didn't. They didn't get permission. That's why Gearbox sued them. Damn it! Fuck. That's it. I'm using a code. I'm using a phone.
You're gonna put in God mode, ain't you?
No, there's 3 codes. I'm just gonna put in one. I'm just gonna put in the one for fucking ammo, so at least frickin' Minion can still kill me and make my life a living hell. Oh, I legit almost forgot to put the frickin' code in for the final battle. I'm an idiot. There. I literally just put in unlimited ammo just to give you an edge.
Oh shit.
There's even a rear flame. What the hell? What the hell is this? Let's fucking go. I could literally freaking smoke people from behind.
I'm not gonna. Yeah. That's
old school retro.
Amazing. Here, take it. Take it, outlaw, please. He fucking drove off the map! Let's go! Let's go! I got outlaw to drive off the map. Okay.
Thank God. Which one of the two you think is worse? Twisted Metal 3?
Sorry? Which one? 3 or what?
Which one of the two do you think is worse?
3 and 4?
Out of 3 and 4, yes.
3. literally because it was so fucking backwards from 2. 4 was expected to fuck up.
It was.
It was expected. It was like, oh look, Twisted Metal 4 bomb. Oh look, the sky's blue. But like with 3, it was like kind of unexpected because like the high they released on 2, and it's like, you know, we reached such a good high with 2. Let's fuck it up. Okay, Crimson. Okay, Crimson. Take a homie missile. Like,
I get started with the dumbass ending.
it's like what I mentioned. Like, it's funny to me because like fucking 989 Studios worked on 1. They helped with single track to work on 1, and it's like, how did you fuck up this bad?
You'd think with a character like Calypso at the end of the game, twisting your words for your wish into something fucked up, there's potential there.
Yeah, and it's like with 2, because 1 was weird, but 2, there was even some times where Calypso himself got fucked over, and because they twisted they used their wish to twist it onto him. So it made sense. Yeah, and then you had like fucking ones like Minion and Mortimer were like, you know what if we just say fuck with you people? Let's just fuck with you because Lamau. Let me in, thank you. Jeez, I need help. This isn't the one with the health, fuck. Oh no, this is
Like the only ending for Twisted Metal 3 that remotely makes sense, because it was kind of funny, is that Minion wanting the wish to go back to hell.
and then they sent him straight to hell.
Right.
That one was pretty good. I actually liked that one, and I was like, that can't be a real place. Turns out that Hell Michigan is a real place.
Yup.
So I'm like, okay, that's a pretty genius twisting words joke. But it's like other ones like with Mr. Grimm are like, oh, you want my soul, so he fucking cracks the skull open with a shoe. I'm like, okay.
Hit or miss.
A lot of them, it was just like some of the wishes were weird. It was like you had like frickin' what was it, a Thumper, who he wanted to hang out with his homies, and I'm like, why are you going to Twisted Metal for that? Why don't you just, I don't know, hang out with your homies? And then you have like Firestarter, who was like, oh, I want to barbecue, and I'm like, again, why are you coming to fucking Calypso for this?
Here's that barbecue guy. You get barbecued your damn self.
Yeah, and it's like, he put you on the menu, you fucking idiot. Have you not learned from this? And like another one that kind of freaking like freaking drives me up a wall is Outlaws, because they're like, oh, we want fucking, because they contradict what they say, what they wish for, and what they're saying in their info screen. Because in their info screen they're saying they want to put a stop to Twisted Metal, but then in their wish they're like, we want a crime-free world. And I'm like, didn't you just want to stop the competition? And they get it, and they're like, they don't have a job anymore. I'm like, there's no more crime, just go get another job.
Yeah, that one was retarded.
It was. I'm just like, okay, then there's
Like you-
no thoughts.
Like you're trying to make it look like a bad thing. Just get another job.
Yeah, it's like, that's the thing. It's like, it's not that bad, you know. There's no more crime in the world, so they can just go somewhere else. Maybe one could be an office worker, one could work minimum wage at a freaking Subway. I don't know.
Something.
Yeah, it's like we'll work for donuts. I'm like, again, just go get a fucking job. And then there's one like fucking Augur, who's like, I want to see my inner child, and I'm like, again, why are you coming to fucking Calypso for this?
Yup. They're getting a child, alright.
Yeah,
You honey the baby and kept your ugly ass with the cigar in your mouth.
yeah. It's like, and then another one for me was like fucking Axel, where they brought him back, and he's like, I climbed back into my machine. I'm like, didn't you literally rip yourself out of it at the end of 2?
I know.
It's like literally, like, there was, like, no, like, arms or hands, like, straight up ripped out of the machine. How the fuck did you get back in it?
Why would you get back in it?
That's the thing, was like,
Is
why
it
would you get back in it? I think with Head On, they explained it better than what 3 did. At least I know he's in Head On. But they did it better. There, Minion's dead. Rip Bozo.
Mm.
The 10th Twisted Metal competition? Where did the other fucking 9 take place? And if they were all in Los Angeles, how is Los Angeles still fucking standing at that point?
I know, right?
Yeah. Oh,
The amount of money and resources it would take to keep on rebuilding LA.
for every year. And it's like we just finished rebuilding Twisted Metal. It's like, oh shit.
Idiots.
God. Look, that's the thing with me, is like with three's endings were just bad. They were bad. And 4 didn't get much better.
Fours were straight up fucking cringe.
I think the worst one was the Joneses, where they're like, oh, we want a camper and all this shit, and we want Sweet Tooth to be our chauffeur. I'm like, okay. And like when in the end where like he drives them all off the cliff.
They literally drive him nuts, and Sweet Tooth ends up driving off the fucking side of the thing.
I'm like, I would do the same fucking thing, you fucking numbnuts. I forgot about Crazy Harold the Wacky Lunch Sack. And I want to get a bag just to make him. I literally forgot that I gotta look up the freaking ending, the lost ending for Sweet Tooth, because that is my favorite ending, other than Yellow Jacket.
For Twisted Metal 1?
Yeah, there were lost endings.
Yeah, I know.
And that's why it sucks with this game. It's just freaking a wall of text.
Some of them lost endings. You're sitting here watching these, and like, why did you take them out?
From what I read, it was because there were some Christian people over at Single Track who were very offended by them, and they were like key people in the whole thing. And it's like, and like Jaffe already mentioned, I think in one of his things, that if they weren't key people, they would have been fucking out. They would have been gone, and those intros would have still been in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway, I gotta show this intro. They're my 2 favorite freaking intros. Yeah, from the entire franchise. Some of these are technically still canon, so it's like, whatever. There's this.
Let the winner in.
This one is Sweet Tooth.
Your stream's a little behind on the
Yeah,
first.
it'll catch up.
Let's see.
Congratulations! You have won my contest. Welcome to my home. As you know, Mr. K, you are now able to claim any prize you request. You just don't know. You don't know what it was like for me. And I, and you, and them. You don't know! Look, I'm a bit confused, Mr. Kane. You do understand, by winning High Octane, you are entitled to any
Oh, yeah, this is
request
the time.
of any value.
What
And yet,
in the hell
you asked me for
did they make
this.
Calypso look like freaking Carrot Top was burned with them?
Give me a paperback.
I know, it's fucking crazy. Like, I like this design of Calypso. Like, of course, I like the design of. I love the design of him in, like, fucking 2, obviously. But, like, this one is amazing. It's just I remember as a kid when I found this on my PS2 disc of Head On, I thought this was like a lost movie. Just because of how cheesy and B-movie it looks.
You can't be serious. Oh, man. Down! Down! You get down the street! You said it would be easy! Do you know what they did? Do you? Now it's my turn! It's my world! It's my word! It's my turn! It's my day! Boo! The pineapple!
And from what I remember from what I read, or not what I've seen, that woman right there is David Jaffe's
Young lady.
wife at the time.
I owe you a debt of gratitude. You are welcome to stay in my realm for as long as you desire.
You guys are both sick. I'm getting out of here, and I'm taking your truck.
Okay, now the next one, my favorite one, fucking Charlie King Indians.
As you are the winner of this contest, I have agreed to grant any request you ask for. And yet, you've asked for nothing.
Well, I just... Well, actually, sir,
I actually like this one.
I really wanted just another chance to drive.
My God, you killed everyone. You suddenly don't drive like a man who has nothing to gain. In a way, you took out your own son. Oh, that was one of the best kills I've seen in the last 10 years. It's hard to believe you're really the father of that psychotic clown in the ice cream truck. Your driving skills are vastly superior. Come now, Mr. Kane. You must want something.
Soon, as you can probably tell, I'm gonna pass along. I just wanted one more shot.
What if I told you there was no need to move on? No need to ever die?
What do you mean?
I have many abilities, Mr. Kane.
Tell him, Calypso.
Many powers.
Yes. Yeah, from what I remember reading about.
You are
What do I remember reading about? The fucking women in bikinis and whatnot, that was what was rubbing the people over there at Single Track the wrong way. A select few. And it's like...
True.
Because they're fucking... They're like... They were like born again Christians and whatnot, and it's like, dude, really? It's like that's the least of your fucking worries.
Lucky man.
Well, just a second.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want this.
He's brought back to
Mr.
life
Kane.
to be killed
What have
again.
you got to lose?
Yeah. But the
But-
fucking
Trust me.
the fucking part here is so amazing.
Oh, that's strange. It tastes like.
God, I fucking love that. Oh, that's strange. It tastes like God, I fucking love that.
Oh, that's strange. It tastes like.
Mr. Kane.
I've legit always wondered what tastes like.
The world is now your oyster. I need a driver.
Okay, that was not the ending I
Someone
thought it was.
to travel the world and search for new drivers for each year's competition. You'll never die. And you'll drive forever. What do you say, Mr. Kane?
Sounds good to me, baby.
Yeah. And he comes back to
As
life.
winner.
And he comes back to life. Oh god, that's amazing. Oh god. Oh wait a minute. Oh, I know another good ending. Wait a minute. Dark Sides. Dark Sides is fucking crazy.
Ah, Mr. Ash. Let's see what you've come asking for.
I've come to get back what's mine. Let's go, Black. It's time to come home.
Black? I don't understand.
It is not your place to understand. And even though you'll never admit it, there are many things you will never fully understand. And you, Black. I granted you more power than I gave any other demon, and you left. You left me.
Where are you going? No! What are you doing with Black? No! No! No!
Let's go, Black.
Got it.
The fires of hell need fuel.
Oh, that is fucking the most amazing. It's the fucking screaming of Calypso that is like the best thing I've ever seen. It just- Oh my god.
Easy.
That is like the funniest damn thing I've ever seen. Alright. So, now that I've finished Twisted Metal 1, I'm going to call it a stream.
Nice.
Let's see. So, I'm gonna try to see if Thursday, right? I think yeah, Thursday. I'll do 2 because this I was originally gonna do 1 and 2, but because this already took me 2 hours to do 1, I might as well just save 2 for later. So,
Gotcha.
yeah. So, thank you, Drew, for joining. Thank you, Red, for joining.
Hey.
And I will hopefully see you guys on Thursday.
Gotcha.
Yeah.